Shavua Tov, everybody. I'm Rolene Marks, coming to you live from the Israel Brief Center in Modi'in in Israel. And as you know, we bring you your top stories every Monday to Thursday. Those are the stories you might not see in the mainstream media, so we need your help, and I will tell you how a little later you can get the news out from Israel to the rest of the world. But let's take a look at those top stories, and the big question we are asking today is, did Israel eliminate hundreds of ISIS fighters? Well, according to our former IDF Chief of Staff, Gadi Eisenkot, speaking at a security conference, the INSS, yesterday, he said that in 2015, the IDF had taken part in strikes as requested and had eliminated hundreds of ISIS fighters. Now, he did not give more details than that. He didn't say where and who asked, but he did say that it was seen by Russia and the United States of America. Now, turning to the United Nations, and the UN Alliance of Civilizations have announced that they are postponing their meeting next week in Cordoba, Spain, that would deal with or unveil their action plan on monitoring anti-Semitism. Now, just as an aside, I'm very proud to represent World WITSO at the UN Alliance of Civilizations special sessions on anti-Semitism. And the reason they are postponing it is that the initial draft does not include the fact that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. We have seen a notable increase in the amount of attacks on social media and attacks on Jewish institutions by people saying that Jews have no right to national self-determination or a movement that we call Zionism. The meeting has been postponed so that they can consult with stakeholders. And seeing as I am a stakeholder, I will keep you up to date. The United States have announced that they will be rejoining UNESCO. This is after pulling out 6 years ago, claiming untold bias against the state of Israel. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said that Israel is happy with the U.S. rejoining, and those who are supportive of the U.S. rejoining this UN-based agency, they have said that they believe that UNESCO Director Audrey Azoulay has done enough to address bias. UNESCO have in the past angered Americans and Israelis by making claims that Jews have no ties to the Temple Mount and to places like the Caves of the Patriarch in Hebron. So let's see moving forward, maybe the US can do more good and be more effective if they are included in the agency. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has sent his condolences on the death of the former Prime Minister of Italy, Silvio Berlusconi, who passed away at the age of 86 today. The Prime Minister said that he is deeply saddened and sent his condolences to the family of Berlusconi and the people of Italy, and went on to say that Berlusconi was always a great friend of Israel who stood with us no matter what. And finally, we say Kavod and Mazal Tov to our under-20 soccer/football, depending on what side of the Atlantic you are, soccer team for coming third at the Mundialito in Argentina. They beat South Korea 3-1 to come third. This is after they were knocked out by Uruguay, who won the tournament against Italy last night. We are so proud of our team. This is the furthest an Israeli team has gone in a FIFA competition, and we are so delighted and absolutely bursting with pride. And as we always say, El Israel. Now, last week I told you that Bruno Mars was scheduled to perform here on the 4th of October, and that his concert sold out in a matter of 2 hours. Well, Mars has added an extra show, so if you are quick to book your tickets, you can see him live in Tel Aviv on the 7th of October. And that brings me to the end of today's top stories. Don't forget to check out our website at www.layoftheland.online. I have written a story all about the Veterans Games, and what better way to pay tribute to wounded veterans who fight for our rights and our freedoms and our democracies around the world. It is also up on our Facebook page at Lottel Site. You guys know what to do. Like, follow, share our content. Our YouTube channel is at The Israel Brief. If you haven't already subscribed and like our content, please click on that red subscribe button, and we're on Twitter at Lay of the Land 5. I'm Rolene Marks. This is The Israel Brief. Join me again tomorrow for your top stories.